Today's video is the untold story of how luxury went from stately carriages to self-driving super machines. The truth is, luxury cars have come a heck of a long way to get there. We're talking a journey that started with, well, let's just say it wasn't exactly what you'd picture on a magazine cover. The untold story is a journey filled with innovation, elegance, and a surprising amount of horsepower. We're about to unlock the secrets of luxury cars. And let me tell you, the story is far more interesting than you might think. Let's dive in. Alright, so we established that the early days of luxury cars were all about handcrafted opulence. But let's be honest, those carriages wouldn't stand a chance in today's traffic. So, what was the turning point? The game changer, my friends, was the assembly line. Henry Ford gets most of the credit, but other manufacturers quickly followed suit. Suddenly, luxury cars weren't just for the super wealthy anymore. They became more accessible, and with that accessibility came a need for innovation. Think about it, how do you make a luxury car even more luxurious? You pack it with features that make your life easier and safer. That's when we started seeing things like power steering, air conditioning, and even those fancy automatic windows that seemed like magic back in the day. Now those features might seem basic today, but back then they were a huge leap forward. They made luxury cars not just about status, but also about comfort and convenience. But luxury car manufacturers are never content to rest on their laurels. As technology boomed, so did the features in these high-end rides. We saw the rise of sleek, aerodynamic designs that not only looked stunning but also handled like a dream. Safety became a top priority, with anti-lock brakes, airbags, and traction control becoming standard features. And then, of course, there's the whole speed thing, because let's face it, a little bit of power never hurts anyone, right? Sports car brands like Ferrari and Lamborghini pushed the boundaries of performance, creating machines that were both luxurious and exhilarating. But luxury isn't just about horsepower anymore. Today the focus is also on sustainability. We're seeing a rise in electric and hybrid luxury cars that offer incredible performance without harming the environment. It's a win-win for everyone. We're just getting started, folks. This is where things get really interesting. Buckle up, because we're about to head into the fast lane of luxury car evolution. Classic elegance, and every detail was handcrafted excellence. Every inch from the handcrafted bodywork to the plush interiors screamed luxury. Imagine the hours that went into meticulously stitching those leather seats, or the meticulous polishing required to keep that wood paneling gleaming. They weren't just fast, they were imposing. They turned heads wherever they went and announced your arrival in a way nothing else could. Owning one of these beauties wasn't just about having a car, it was about belonging to an elite club. It was a symbol of success, of having truly arrived. But the world wouldn't stay the same forever, and neither would luxury cars. Buckle up, because we're about to see how these elegant machines were about to get a major upgrade. Technological advancements. We saw how those classic rides were all about handcrafted luxury. But guess what? The world was changing, and so were our needs. Technology was booming, and people weren't content with just looking good on the road. They craved a smoother, more comfortable ride. Enter the game changers, features like power steering, no more wrestling the wheel like you're in a tug-of-war with a bull. Imagine cruising down a winding road with just a touch, pure bliss. And that wasn't all. Who wants to roll down windows by hand when you can do it with the flick of a switch? Power windows became a must-have, adding a touch of luxury and convenience to every drive. Yeah, air conditioning wasn't a thing back then, but as technology advanced, luxury cars embraced it like a lifesaver. Suddenly, even the hottest days became a joyride. These weren't just creature comforts, though. Think about it. The more relaxed you are behind the wheel, the safer you are, right? That's why luxury car makers were pioneers in safety features too. We're talking anti-lock brakes, airbags, and traction control. These innovations literally saved lives. And guess who brought them to the road first? You guessed it. Those fancy luxury cars. Design and styling evolution. Alright, we've cruised through the era of handcrafted elegance and tech-powered comfort. But luxury cars are about more than just that, right? They have to look the part too. And let me tell you, the second half of the 20th century saw a major design revolution. Those old boxy shapes were cool in their day, but they weren't exactly turning heads anymore. Enter the era of aerodynamics and sleek lines. Think Jaguar, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW. These brands took luxury car design to a whole new level. Curvaceous lines replaced sharp edges, and suddenly, luxury cars looked like they were gliding through the air. It wasn't just about aesthetics, though. These new designs were actually more efficient, which meant better performance and even a touch more eco-friendliness. And now, looking good and feeling good go hand in hand, right? So with these stunning new designs, luxury car makers were attracting a whole new generation of drivers. People who craved not just comfort and performance, but also a car that looked like $1 million. But the story doesn't end there. Buckle up, because next we're going to explore how luxury cars are pushing the boundaries of what's even possible. We're talking features you wouldn't even believe, and a glimpse into the future of luxury on wheels. Safety features. We've seen how luxury went from handcrafted elegance to sleek aerodynamic design. But let's face it, folks, looking good is only half the battle. When you're behind the wheel of a powerful machine, safety has to be a top priority. Back in the day, safety features were practically non-existent. It was basically you, the road, and a whole lot of hope. But luxury car manufacturers knew their cars were powerful, and they wanted to make sure their drivers were protected. We're talking innovations like anti-lock brakes that help you stop on a dime, even in slippery conditions, traction control to keep you from spinning out on wet roads, and airbags. Those life-saving inventions became a staple in luxury cars long before they were everywhere else. And let's not forget electronic stability control. This tech basically acts like a guardian angel, helping you stay in control even when you make a mistake. It's all about keeping you and your loved ones safe, and luxury car makers understood that from the very beginning. Performance and handling, but let's be honest, sometimes you just want to feel the wind in your hair and the power surge through your veins. Luxury car makers get that, which is why they started creating machines that weren't just about looking good and driving smoothly. They were about pure exhilaration. Sure, those classic luxury cars were comfy, but they weren't exactly going to win any drag races. Enter the era of high-performance luxury. We're talking brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Aston Martin. These guys took the idea of a luxury car and cranked it up to 11, and imagine sinking into a luxurious interior, feeling the grip of your seat as a mind-blowing engine roars to life. These weren't just fast, they handled like a dream too. Taking corners became a ballet, a dance between power and precision. Suddenly, luxury wasn't just about looking good and feeling safe, it was about experiencing the pure joy of driving. It was about feeling the rush of adrenaline. Sustainable luxury. All right, we've seen how luxury cars have gone from elegant carriages to high-octane speed machines, but guess what? The world's changing, and so are our priorities. Today, it's not just about looking good and driving fast, it's about being kind to the planet too. Those powerful engines might have been a thrill, but let's be honest, they weren't exactly kind to the environment. Enter the era of sustainable luxury. We're talking electric and hybrid cars that offer the same level of luxury and performance, but without the guilt trip. Imagine cruising down the road in a sleek electric car, feeling the power surge without a single puff of smoke. You're not just enjoying the drive, you're doing your part for the planet. Pretty cool, right? And let's not forget hybrids, the perfect blend of electric power and good old-fashioned gasoline. These advancements aren't just about saving the planet, they're about efficiency too. Imagine never having to stop at a gas station again. Plus, with electric motors, these luxury cars can be surprisingly fast and quiet. It's a win-win for everyone. All right, folks, that's our whirlwind tour of the incredible evolution of luxury cars. We've seen how they went from handcrafted elegance to tech-powered comfort, sleek design, and top-notch safety features. We chased the thrill of speed with high-performance machines and even embraced a sustainable future with electric and hybrid options. But the story doesn't end here. Luxury car makers are constantly pushing the boundaries, with self-driving tech, connected features, and mind-blowing personalization options right around the corner. Buckle up, because the future of luxury cars is going to be a wild ride.